们和难民志工有很好的感情和默契，大爱让我们像一家人。
到了西班牙去。好，直播初期开心自己传法持续人才。
Hey, good morning to everyone. Pass on the Dharma language and recruit talent. Let's study online together. Encourage one another's language and encourage one another to talk about Tsuji. We will listen to Dharma together, believe in our potential, and diligently maintain our initials as aspirations. Every moment must diligence. We should break. Today we have some news about our. There will be some typhoon approaching to Taiwan. But no matter how, we still have to continue our book sharing. Actually, I don't have any choice. I choose to be coming here, and still, even there will be a bad weather later on. Our Goku's Australia first volunteers. Julia, she will be doing some sharing for us. For the latest, these few days, 28, 29, and 30, there will be the profound summary or infinite meaning of Dharma, elucidations of the sutra. This is some performance for this sutra, and then actually there is some adjustment with a Kaohsiung team as well. So it can be the best of that, and so it can present to every corner of the world. This is one of the actors, Lei Hong. He came over to our main hall here. Then this is a video clip that's showing that last sharing. One of the actors is coming over and share with us about the Dharma that is now showing at the Taihang TV. You can also watch the Taihang TV Dharma every day, and then follow their story. This actress say that she feel the positive energy from this main hall, and then one of the actors, Lei Hong, when he act on this character, she has already he learned about how to contribute himself and try to do good deed. She feels that they have learned a lot from the true story from Taihang drama. Taihang drama, this this is the title is 搜寻者. 搜寻者 is a search. It's about the character from the lower levels in the society, and then how they survive from to earning a living, and how the life of the life of the whole life of that. Now, Master is traveling all around the Taiwan, especially when this drama, Thai TV drama, actors and actresses will have a session, sharing session with Masters. Thank you. And then we feel gratitude that all these actor and actress. This is another new channel which you can go to YouTube. There's a short show that maybe 2-3 minutes. Let us listen to Master Chen Yan. What he tells is, we always try to find something. If we understand our responsibility and joyful help others, then we will be happy every day. We need to be content and have few desire, or else life will always be filled with suffering. This comes with being dissatisfied when we suffer from affability, and that suffer is true unbelievable. So we need to adjust our mindset to adjust our less desire. This is a healing. The title is Healing Food. There is a short show and short television drama series broadcast by the Thai TV channel. Fitness coach Lu Boy Ren, your inclusive sport coach. Great love is true love. This is some kind of Qingshi aphorism. Doing good, foster good relationship with all sentient beings. This will be naturally help to create good karma in the next life. If we see people doing good in society, we must quickly strive to do good ourselves. Like what we believe is what we doing good, we will get a good return. If let's say we want good return, we have to begin to do good deed and do more contribute our energies. Be master ideal talent are moderate and not arrogant. Pure with self-respect, cultivation, and ritual. Always hold selfless love and treat everyone equally. Be open-minded and control-tempered. Work hard and harmonious with others. Show good entity in speech and action. Be enlightened, ritual with a purified heart. Focus on general principle, not traffic. With the above characteristics, they will be qualified follower of master. Master will therefore feel at ease. Wish everyone become an ideal talent in master eye. Say to your left and right friends, say thank you and grateful for accompanying. This is some clue as well. You are Dharma messengers. Pass on the great Dharma mindfulness. Dharma essence is the everlasting and endless and to be passed to others. Dharma enter the heart, purify the world. This is some another established in like the Mian lotus. Everyone is a valuable talent. Good people engage in good deeds, speak of goodness and spread good words. We should always appreciate ourselves. We are blessed to have so many good conditions and such good talent. Such talent must be guided and inspired to unite and move towards the same direction. We propagate the Dharma around the world and cultivate people with the essence of the Dharma. Through based in the Taiwan, we are propagating the Dharma globally. We now have a new sessions. This is a new blessing from Master. After interpretation, translation, and book publications, every second week of the month, welcome all the juniors to join us in our bookshop. Bookshop to do knitting, art craft, listening to master story, exercise, and a lot of interested activities as well. There's one volunteer who had inspired for this program. They also start this program, this activity in Canada. So bless them to continue this, and we work hard to it. There's one of the 进师 cooking team cooking. So the second week of our third week, we will prepare some like dessert for the from the 进师 products. So we will prepare for everyone in this hall, and then try to teach everyone, share with everyone the recipe, so everyone can make dessert with the 进师 products. There is a lot of team taking turns to teach us this 进师 cooking, like preparing the dessert. So there is they have inspired by the 进师 products and use these all products to make a dessert. There's some sewing class as well to knit for the knitting. Knitting our love together, so we can work together and join the activity together. Please join us, and you are welcome to invite your friends and relatives to here. Like all these sewing products, we also resell it and get the donation. Every donation, we will have the record and go back to the global charity. Billion, Sister Pillion, she said that she is not keen on this sewing, but because of the blessing from the master, she will try it. So she will use her his own idea to work on it. This is designed by Yaping, Sister Yaping. They have the different like a different team. We saying that we can go over and step towards, and then there will be a good affinity. Thank you. Master Cheng give a blessing to Kaohsiung study group. Online book study can be an universal link to connect all nations at different language part on the Qinshi Dharma language and encourage everyone to be united and to be immersed through drama. Today, our English translation team is Anita, Gina, Tom, and Tiffany from New Zealand, Sharon and Carol. Thank you, everyone. There is some today we have a Japanese translation team, Indonesia translation team, even Hakka dialect translation from Malaysia. Thank you very everyone, the volunteer to put in efforts to translate all our Mandarin to different language and get more and more people understand our sharing. Today we also have Cantonese translation team. Do a positive sharing from Shanghai, Taipei, Li Wen, Sister Li Wen. She said, thank you. Thanks, Sister Yayi recommendations. She said, grateful for the opportunity to share it. From the confirmation sharing content post provisions, team confirmations, poster production, national interpretations team, preparation to share the day warming up everyone. This every son like they should say should listen to this sharing and the 3 hours of including medical care behind the scene story sharing will make teams seem to be practice their skill online. Thank you, Yang Yin, for sharing her story as well. The speakers were feeling touched by the sister Xu Xiaoming sharing about her spiritual growth. Despite being 800 miles apart, they were committed by their shared experience. Xiaoming is dedication to promote volunteer work. Also, juggling family and business, even traveling long hours for attending cultivation training. This is another activity which everyone can invite your friends to come over. Speaking, there will be some challenges. It means that there is read on the crowd, talk about the time, space, and interactions between people, allowing more people to double the book giving event with confidence. Everyone can make a better themselves. So they can invite their friends and family and family friends to come over to this event. Hopefully, we will meet you at that. That is in Zifang, Kaohsiung Center. This is one of the this is Brother Lee. He is holding our book, which is published not far away, not very far away. We also have the second print of this.
非常感恩我们的李正任主任，因为我的好友是超过5000人，所以我没有办法加他的好友，所以每一次都是透过
my like group I see already I see 5,000, so I can't add it. So we always use other channel to communicate. He has been donate $10,000 for us, but only get the 3 books. Other books he want to share with others. This is our 文编we have also overseas which help our 文团 from internationals like 英国 but Sister Lina, Sister Yao Hua, Sister Xin Lin, and Thailand Jin Su sisters, Italian Mei Huai. This is one of my wish. This is we have last week we have 199 messages and 20 share our sharing. Please try to help to use your mobile to share our link to others. Thank you, Santong Wei Hai. Thank you for all these messages from different countries. One of the Thai Chong Xiaoqi, thank you. Thank you. 台中的小的时候已种下佛法的种子，遇到慈济时年纪如此轻就可以帮上人分担重量哈。那在这边也非常多的一个家人导读。于如thank you 于如 for sharing as well. Thank you 日本的金辉。Thank you 文编于如 Sister 于如 thank you very much. All these messages we can read it in our messages. Thank you for the sharing. Although you can miss some of the sharing, but you can go back to the YouTube to repeat. 很多人感动，给他们非常多。然后郑淑兰是我们嘉义的文编以及跨国导读团队，跨区导读团队。Thank you. There is some good sharing on the last week. You always are transforming life with compassion and wisdom by Linxie and Su Lan. Thank you, Su Lan. ，Thank you 廖志宏 ，Thank you 廖志宏。给我们非常大的一个激励，真的感恩。真感恩美国、加拿大、泰国、中国大陆、马来西亚、日本、台湾。同时我们的玉美，最近你会觉得说，奇怪，雪龙的玉美为什么都没有上线在写这个英文呢？他人在印度跟尼泊尔，好不好？但是。上个礼拜竟然有3个人写 Irene 谢谢你，然后他说感恩 to all the actors and actresses. Thank you Irene, thank you. Enable us to watch this show. 他讲的就是搜寻者所有的演员及男女主角们哈，让我们能够很欢喜的看这一出。Thank you Irene. Good morning to all at Kaohsiung and all online. Feeling blessed to be there. touring the Taihang Dharma on the way in Chinese, 搜寻者 is really a good Dharma.
His dedication and always willing to take new roles and responsibilities in 慈济。感恩 for your sharing and being.
The Andrew, thank you, Andrew Lin. Very impressed with Brother Zifang for his dedications and always willing to take out new roles and responsibility in Tzu Chi. 感恩 for your sharing and being a role model for young volunteer. This means that Brother Zifang, he is very brave to take out the new responsibility when he is encouraging the young generations to take out the some responsibilities as well. Let's thank you, Sister Ruan Si. She draw this very good drawing regarding all about that episodes and show the story of everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Today sharing is from Malaysia. Benefit from the bookshare study group. Let's us listen to some. Do you know where is Tenjalo? I also don't know. There's one of the Malaysia's area is Tenjalo. There is Tenjalo. They are experience floods once last year. Then they have experienced flood, and then after that there is many volunteers from that area starting to help. This one of the volunteer is 70 years old Chen Jinxi. Brother Chen Jinxi, he is 70. Before he want to go to the Taiwan for accepting the. That is Tenjalo is a lot of volunteer. So he is 70 years old. Although he has already he has aging problems, but he still not hesitate to contribute his time to come to contribute to do the good deed in Tenjalo. Liu Minjuan, this Liu Minjuan, she is actually she said that only our own contribute doing good deed is not enough. We have to pass on the Dharma lineage. I will try to pass on the Dharma language to everyone. Like teacher, may you say there's not enough. We want more and more people to good deed. Even and adding another one is good.
好，敏娟，你好。
感恩好，
是
哦，
是
啊，
那敏
感
娟
恩林师姐，
是，那您要先打开您的简报哦，好不好？好，我们真的非常感恩哦，即便只有10分钟的时间，可是每一个人都是卯足了劲，而且我真的非常的啰嗦。自从他们要分享的时候，我就不时。
Thank you, Sister Liu Minjuan, for her sharing. She will start to sharing. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Masters. Chen Yan at Adobe 师傅 Head of Branch
你的简报一直没出来耶，早上我
Branch Officer and Committee, everyone, brother and sister.
没出来，
是吗？我已经开出来了，好，
并没有哦哈，所以即便我们都8点半就进行测试哈，
we can't see your PPT. Can you please show us your PPT first? Before that, we also have time to
请给我一些时间好不好？
we have to try have a trial testing, but hopefully we can have a smooth sharing as well.
还是他怎样？有分享给他吗？目前你都还没有那个哦，我现在是我们主场的简报给大家看到，所以你美美的在那边很久，但是你个人的简报并没有打开。好的。
This PPT, this front page is actually from our Kaohsiung. It's not from your own. We want to have a look on your PPT.
它其实都是一个好姻缘哈。那导播不用 take 我，导播 take。
I feel that no matter where.
我们也非常感恩每一次
Where is everyone have their own story. Everyone join Tzu Chi with different affinity. I believe that we can although we read different books, but we will see the story different story and can share with become Dharma niche.
好，真的很早上真的一直过就过了哈，这就是无常哈，对不起。然后我是来自登嘉楼联络点的一位慈济志工，刚才大家都看到那里。
I am from Tanjung, one of the area in Malaysia, one of the suburb in Malaysia. Thank you for giving me the chance to share.
刚才登嘉楼的联络处师姐们都帮我做的 PPT 都看不见了，真的，她帮我做的很漂亮。还有成就我今天可以在这里跟大家分享我的小故事，让大家知道所有成就我的这些人事物，我都很感恩。然后我们是住在东海。
I want to share my story here.
很喜欢海边。
I actually in the
金滩啊，什么都好，都很多海边的。
East coast of the Malaysia.
3月11号发生了日本的大地震，刚好。On
March 11, 2011, a massive earthquake struck Japan. Coincidentally, I was watching the ITV channel and saw the immense tsunami that come along with it. As long as the long-scale disaster caused by the aftershock, the ruthless tsunami swept every houses, shop, cars, and everyone on land. Did we feel that impermanence of life and fragility of the earth? In the face of such a huge disaster, human beings can only feel powerless and helpless. Brother Xie from the Deng Lou, who is the person in charge, respond to the call of the master and invite all the Tzu Chi members and volunteers to participate in the prayer session. It was then when I participate in Tzu Chi activity. The image of huge disaster will broadcast again, but I didn't feel that as terrible at that moment. Seeing Tzu Chi volunteer launching the campaign to raise donation, I suddenly feel calm and comfort, and a spark of hope was ignited in my heart. At the same time, they were also recruiting volunteers, so I took the opportunity to join the Tzu Chi volunteer training. I become a part of Bodhisattva in this world. With the courage of everyone, I and others, brothers and sisters, undertook the role of guide for the book sharing. During the pandemic, everyone had to learn and have a meeting online. For the book sharing, we even had to prepare PPT, PowerPoint related entire on self-learning or seeking the children to help at home. Sometimes when all online, the computer also has problem. We ask brother for advice and sister for help and gradually make progress. Being in Tzu Chi is great. We learn a lot without paying anything. I also took the responsibility of an online study group for presenting the master teaching. Managing the platform is not easy and require many more perseverance and patience. I have to remind each volunteer to upload to the platform on time. Some volunteers could only choose work and weekends, and some forgot due to their family commitment. Some needed a few days of early reminder. Others asked if they forgot, could someone else replace them? Some might not have much relationship with me. No matter how I urged them, it wasn't worth. It taught me to use other strength, encouraging sisters with more affinity to remind them. I was as busy as an octopus, conducting here and there, just to smoothly upload everyone recitations of the master teaching to the group and to propagate the Dharma this way. Now, finally, I feel this as a lot of help from others. During the pandemic, my younger son didn't need to go to school, so he went to work part-time and thus met some friends who were older than him. One day, I found some small plastic equipment in my child's room and took a photo to show to my husband. He said that it was e-secret paraphernalia. At that time, I didn't know what to do. As I confronted him directly, the situation would become worse. Just at that time, we were reading the chapter of the offense of the child in the Sutra of the profound kindness of parents and difficult in repaying it. The chapter talks about the children lack of considerations, self-love, and even disregard for the life of their parents. It also speaks with the essential worry of parents for their children. For this, I realized that parents are model of the children and they need to be mindful stage. Children will need their parents to guide them in different ways. So we decided to spend more time understanding and accompanying our son. First, chatting with them about his work, his friend, finally asking if he was smoking e-secret too. After his silent admission, he became more open and no longer hide his e-secret. A few days later, I went to check his room to see if he has still using it. I found that he would smoke more when the exam is approaching. I would still talk with him, suggesting if he was stressed with study, he could try to let it with through exercise. He started to exercise, but when he was with his older friend, he would still smoke with them. Once he asked us to take him to see a doctor and found a lump on his neck. We told the doctor about his e-cigarette use, and the doctor advised him not to smoke anymore. Since then, he was reduced his smoking. Indeed, is
还是决定做好自己。于是我就承担相继和退宿的责任。我默默的学习素食料理。
And after that, there is another experience about hearing the master advice. I also promised to be vegetarian, although my husband at home is a diligent volunteer. He didn't want to be vegetarian. So when we go out and eat, we will argue about where to go, whether a vegetarian restaurant or non-vegetarian. What was supposed to be joyful meal turned into a problem in our marriage life. Changed me, influenced other. After several arguments, I decided to do better myself. So I took our responsibility of making offering and promoting vegetarianism. I silently learned to cook vegetarian food and search advice from others. Unexpected, my husband at home began to enjoy the vegetarian dish I made. In the book sharing, we mentioned cause and effect. My husband also understood it. I remember when our house was invaded by termite, we had to get someone to and terminate them. I couldn't bear to see it, so I asked my husband if there were any other way. The answer is no. I don't know if there is coincidence, but during the 3 months when we are using the poisons for the termite, my husband had a lot of dental issue and had to take antibiotic for 3 months. I discussed with him to stop using the termite poison. My husband didn't mind, and 3 months later, all the termite died, and my husband's teeth gradually healed. This incident made my husband constantly ponder several sincere prayer spout on the same path in one same book sharing. We share the story of the termite and the toothache. Even though the termite were eventually exterminated, did they teach my husband a lesson? Everyone say that my husband had a good karma, so he didn't have to pay back heavy karma. This slightly suffered the result of his action. Now he should grasp the opportunity to reflect the repel. This termite come to deliver my husband and let him witness the cause and effect of what happened. I sincerely hope that after my husband retire, he can certify as first generation of master discipline, and we as a couple can practice on the path of Bodhisattva in Tzu. I'm grateful to the master and grateful to everyone for giving me this opportunity. My sharing and here. What sister mentioned is about her family's members. I think this is a very touching story and very sincere and a good sharing. Very good sharing session to use my family members as example, and then now the but the husband already in training. So hopefully this affinity. Thank you for everyone and thank you. Hopefully you can stay online and listen to our other sharing as well. We have the lotus of 4,197. So that's very good result, and then we have to continue it. When everything seems futile, I go and observe a stone mason's diligently striking his stone. Perhaps after 100 strikes, not a single crack is visible. Yet on the 101st strike, the stone fell into two, and I know this not because of the final strike that caused it happen, but all the strike that came before. Now we have some offer for the herbal herbal drug. You can have 3 packs, only cost $1,000, and there is also receive a 500 thermal bottles as a gift. Thank you, Sister Wang Yali from Guangxi. She said that she expressed gratitude for Di Sifu from being a uni student to become a nun. They are deeply moved by Master courage, determination, and the supportive understanding from her parents. The 3 expectations from Master Xuanyan is revolted deeply with a speaker, reminding them to cherish their journey in Tzu Chi, to cultivate themselves with a heart of practice, to interest more with people, to handle themselves as accepting teaching with an open mind. Another another positive feedback from Kunsan sister Zhong Mu Hui. She said that she expects gratitude for the Di Sifu teaching about love and altruism, especially in relation to disaster relief in Turkey. They commend Dr. Chen of using AI in medical care, as well as Dr. Lai Lin and Dr. Hong inside of correction medication used for the elderly. They believe their valuable knowledge will help protect health and life, empowering the teaching of great medications experts. Thank you, the sharing for the Beijing Chen Shuang. She also said that expressive admire Sister Lin Wei sharing during the Kaohsiung, sharing her love and devotion of her family and Tzu Chi. Despite facing personal adversity, Sister Li Wei compassion, action, and unwaveringly dedications inspire around her. The speaker expressions immediate bond and looking forward to meet Sister Lin Wei to journey together on the Bodhisattva path. She liked actually Doraemon and the other novel, the wuxia novel, Kung Fu novel, and then she will make a lot of dream and have this. Actually, we have the other speaker who is COVID, so we have to change our sharing speaker for time to time.
I announced that we will have the Indian interpretation start soon, because one of our volunteer he will do it. I said that he can start with only one section, then every month or every second month can have the Indian interpretation. So today we will have Tai Bijuan. She's the replaced one, because actually the one she is in has the COVID. Today the topic is we are the Bodhisattva, and we'll go on to the Buddha birthplace. And from the footprint is 12 to 18 of August. That is from last year when the border opened. So our Singapore and Malaysia volunteer, and they will have the Nepal project. Let's start from 2022 April to 2023. Before the Lunar New Year, we will have 59 volunteers take turns to go to the Nan Pei Li. This is the Buddha's birthplace. And at that time and up to here, 2,600 years, there is a lot of people still have the sufferings, and a lot of people they have lack of medical and lack of food, and the children cannot go to school. So we give these passionates a wish and go to the true path, and one step go back to the gratitude, back to the Buddha birthplace. And let us introduce the Nepal. That is 4 times of the Taiwan, and it's about 3 billion people. But up to now, just a lot of them, they are Hindu. They do not. Not more than 10% people are Buddhists. So the right thought of Buddha is eliminating. So that's why there is the reason they are so poor. And in the remote area, that is too many people are still suffered. Do you know why? The reason, because they have the surname discrimination. Because in this so many thousands of year generation, they will have the different surname, and then some surname they are always the slave or the beggars. The first day when we come here, we can see the father, mother, and then the sister. They are riding by the bicycle. When they come back, they get back the begging things. There is some rice and some fruit. and there is thousands of years generations. Law, there is the lakes, all the border people, bordery people, all they attend the wedding or the funeral to perform the medical instrument, and this boy, this man, he just be bite by the metal pins, metal nails, so he cannot work. And this and the bigger brother has the disease as well. So during these 10 years, they have been searching for the doctors and for medical treatments, so they have no money to left. And this nurse said that she will everywhere she will go to see their wounds, but the boy still use the hand to take to scratch the wound or take something out from the wound, so the wound will not be recovered. So it is very difficult to change the life. But now when Chi arrived over there, we will try to transform the life. In start from 2018, and Master said that she wants to have a wish that during her life, in the world, she wants to see we will have 4 missions in Nepal. So when the border opened this year, so all the Singapore and Malaysia volunteers, they start to go there by teams. That is our deputy Singapore CEO. He said that he finished his 30 years career. He started to buy a single way ticket to Nepal. He doesn't want to go back until the 4 mission has been established. And this is from start from 2023. We start have the 4 missions there. We go to visit all the students that cannot go to school, and I try to persuade the parents to let them to go to school, because 2/3 of the students stay home. They do not finish the primary education. And then we have the eating utensils and the uniform and the school bag to the students. And for the medical and humanity, we had start from 2022, from April to June, we will have 3 days very big free clinic, medical free clinic. We have 3,277 people beneficial to that. And after the clinic, we have the home visiting, and we have all the have a lot of medical seminars. And for the Buddha Day, we have 3,000 people to join the bathing the Buddha ceremony. Master said that in Nepal, we go into the schools. Then we teach them how to display this play. Use the songs to use all these rhythms to explain, to body language, to explain what we have to do to filial to our parents and teachers. And this Singapore and all the Malaysian volunteers is very mindfully to use the big charity, big love, and big compassion to teach all these students. Yeah, we have seen that all the students put on very nice uniform and display this Guiyang tool to show that they are affiliated to the parents. And then Singapore and Malaysia, they use a very short time to give us to serve for missions in Nepal. So they are our role model. We give them a clap. Master has not been to any place out of Taiwan, but she has a map in front of her desk, and there is one pair of footsteps. Then there is written 机主, 机主 is content, and we listen to what Master said. Like all farmers reap harvest. This is my greatest expectation. I have heard you sing our vow, and I can feel that your determination is not only for the singing, but also understanding meanings of the lyrics and put your strength onto it. And we put together energy and benefit all the people in Africa. We must seize our lives to inspire all to join us, so Gigi's missions can be carried out forever. This is what's on my mind now. And thank you, Master's teaching. If not, it's not from the sincere aspiration. So we do not have all these Africa volunteers to spread out our formations in Africa. We hope that we will have of this copy them to have inspire us, and then we try to do more charity, do more kindness, and then let everywhere in the world will be lightened up. And thank you very much. And she is always smiling. Actually, she is the team leader of our guide reading. She gave me 2 readers. One is in October, another one is in August. No matter who is will be replaced the other one, actually they have someone to back up. Actually, this is her 30th of August PPT. Then you see, can you see that she can do it? Actually, she can, because they prepare well for August and even October. Actually, she do not expect that she have been with us for 13 years, and then she's our diligent volunteer. Actually, in our diligent day, she is our MC. So do not be afraid. When you go forward, you will be better. She will not refuse me when I invite her to do today. She will not reject me, because they prepared already. So because they prepared beforehand for the PPT, so whenever I need them, they will come to do it. Do you recognize that our PPT is improving at the moment? That's in the beginning. The PPT by the guide readers, they are not prepared so good, but now it's getting better and better. So listen to some of the feedback. He said that we can see that Bijuan is sharing very smoothly, and her PPT is connecting to the YouTube. So we can see it very happily and very we understand a lot. There's another feedback said that from Nepal to Taiwan and Taiwan to Nepal, there is a lot of contributions by the Singapore and Malaysian volunteers. And another feedback said that thank you very much for the Bijuan sister, and is very, very correct, very accurate, and very clear. Another feedback that is not easy and is a very amazing affinity to share about the Buddha birthplace stories. This from Malaysia, Kuku, say thank you. Hanwen is the first one to say hello to us. Thank you very much for Beijing, and so your diligence, and you are improving a lot. Minjuan is say that it's really good. I enjoy it so much. Guan Qingling, always encouraging, and Guan Xingling said that this is very good to listen to Bijuan's sharing, and then very good words and very clear voice. From Yunnan, Xinlian teacher said that I'm very like to listen to teacher Meiyun's encouragement words. Thank you very much. Yinan Wang Jingge from Canada Mandarin Principal. Yali Guangxi from Guangxi. Xiaoming. And Xiaoming said that very happy to go to online reading group. Furong, Dan Yizhen, Zha Yi. We have to see. There's a lot of feedback. We talk it later. No matter where we are, you please give us some feedback and give me some encouragement. When you start, you will have the path. Now, this is the poem section, and we can see that who were coming last week. That is USA and Canada and China. And then this is from Canada, from our Mandarin principal. He said that from USA, Detroit. That is Deng Chengqing. And guide reader, we have Lin Yu. And that is another one is from Taipei, Chi Hospital, Li Mangyong. And from Texas, Fan Xingzong, and Chi University, and Liu Zihong. And this is from Jack Xingzong in Texas. This is from his topic. He said that how. He said that it is good if you say yes, and you will have good affinity. You will get all the works done. Then following is from USA. They write the Chinese and English as well. Let us read it together. Please give a big clap to all our poem section. You are so good. Let us go to the 30th of July. Please come to this Guoyi team. We will share with you a book that is about. We have 30 people. You will have more people to share, and then we'll have more energy. Please come here and then register first. And today we will share our lecturer. This is from Hualien Hospital. Actually, when we look at, we will think about the talk about the Hualien Hospital. We think about the Linxie. But today we have our supervisor come. His name is Shengzong. He is from Neurosurgery, and today is so interesting. Please stay here and listen to his talk. This is our editor is from overseas, and our artist is from Taiwan. So this is the this is our Tai Xingzong doctor, and he is This is from the Martin from Indonesia. He said that he is very got a lot because of they learned from Taiwan. Actually, last week this Indonesian medical team, they come to Hualien as well. So look at this robot. What this robot? This is called lower limb rehabilitation robot. And this is can help the people who are paralyzed can walk. They can stand up and walk up again. 80% is depends on the robot. 20% is depends on his own muscle. Then you can see that the support of the robot. Then you can see another video of Parkinson's disease. Then you can see how to look after this kind of patients. They go to the share in Chiji. I put on the chip so I can stand up very confident, very confident, and I can ride on the bike. And later on, we will work very hard, and then we will help more organization, more teams. Then hope that one day we can have the treatment of the Parkinson's disease. So when we have the heart, this is professional. And there's some people, they will have the stroke. After the stroke, we will depend on our medical team. Yeah, this is the short story because we need to stimulate the brain cell. So her husband is helping her by the side to support her. After this stroke, actually, although the brain is hurt, but they can have the self rehab ability, but they need to have some stimulation from outside. So we will have the Western and then the Chinese acupuncture work together. Today we will introduce this doctor. He will share about the professional of the neurosurgery, and we share about a lot of stories of the Hualien Hospital. there is a lot of people to let us read together what is the Chinese word. He say that this is medical staff. They have a lot of love, so we will have a lot of love in this world as well. We welcome you, Supervisor Tai. Good morning, teacher, master, and Jingzi album Sifu and brother and sister. Good morning. My name is Tai Xinzong. I am the supervisor in neurosurgery, and then today the topic I'm very happy to share online today. The topic is about awake can walk, from cannot walk to can walk. I want to share this very important disease, the illness. This called spine injury. Because why we will have this injury? This is impermanent. Usually it's from car accident, from all the accidents, from all the sports. This is usually is for the middle-aged people, of the young people. After the accidents, they will have the spine injured and they cannot walk again. They need to be bedridden, and then they some might have paralyzed and then stay on the wheelchair. So we want during the all the creation and all the development of all the equipment in Hualien Hospital and in our neurosurgery department, so we will let them to walk again. Most of them for the spine injury, they are from the accidents. It's about a small percentage is from the cyst or from other illness. You can say that how do we help the patients for the neurosurgery? Because we understand our treatment and our operation, we understand very much. And before that is we couldn't do much, but now recently we can put on stem chips and work with the stem cells. We try to help the patients and the families, and then they can recover and then they can walk again. And when we look at this photo, people can say that when the nerve is injured, and it's very difficult for them to have it again. When the nerve is injured or died, it cannot be recovered. But now, when we put on the some electric currents and together we put the chips on, insert the chips onto the injury place in the nerves of the patient. So we put and then we connect with a nerve stimulator and working as if a rhythmic nerve. The patient can walk when the power is on, plus personalized neuro rehabilitation. So we're very happy for the Chiji Hospital to work on this one. So this is working. You can see the video. And all the patients come from the whole Taiwan, different districts, and some come from overseas. They contact us directly. They hope that they can get treatment in a hospital. You can see that from the left-hand side, this young man, he is get injured from sport. Then you can see that he needs the nurse to help him to walk. You can see that the right-hand side, after the operation, half a year after the operation, he put in the chips and then put on, and together working with the stem cells, and only half a year, not very long time, he can walk by himself. He's very steadily. You can see, although his steps is not very smooth, but you can see that the speed, and then he can speed of walking, and he can walk by himself. Actually, he's very happy, and then he is very touched. After the treatment in Hualien hospital, and then he can work again, and he can be an active father again. Then you can see the very big difference of the left-hand side and the right-hand side. He needs to get support before, but now he can walk by himself, and then he can sit up by himself. This is another video. This is our medical display. This is a very big display about the medical equipment. And this patient is very brave to share his illness. Is Mr. Cho. He hurt his spine and very seriously cannot be walk again. Then he threw these stem cells and chips treatment. And after the accident, when I wake up, I just only my neck can work. The other part cannot work. But now I can walk. Thank you very much for our medical team. After he has been in our hospital, he stopped the breathing machine, and he can walk independently, and he can walk quite good, and he can go overseas to go to do the diving activity as well, and he can help his family. And another story is about 27 years old Miss Zhang. She is lower part paralyzed. This is impermanent car accident. This 2 years ago, this in July, after this car accident, her ribs, number 7 and number 12 is fractured. After her spine stable operation, but her lower limbs has no energy and do not have any conscience. And she is getting treatments from the other hospital, but do not have any improvement. And she's bedridden. She cannot walk. And after that, she come to our hospital about last year, and then 2022 August, she come to our hospital. So you can see that this is her photos. You can see that we have the left hand side is number 12 ribs is injured. The right hand side, you can see that we put the chips onto number 10 and number 12, and the ribs. This is the photos. And then we put on the stimulator onto the brain, onto the ribs, and then to connect to the nerve. help the nerve to get to be rehabbed. And you can see that on the left-hand side, all the nerves is injured very severely. And you can look in the left-hand side. This before the treatment. That is SCS is off. SCS is the chips. You can see that there is no movement of her legs because all her legs are injured. She cannot move her legs. You can see that when the right-hand side, after the operation, that's about 2 days or three days, we turn on the power. You can see that her legs can move. Herself can feel that this is amazing and very good, and she is improved gradually. And I share this video through all this equipment and our physiotherapy and our team's help. She can see that she can start to step forward. She feel very touched. Before she want to give up her life and give up her family, she feel that she is so young. She cannot help her family. She want to finish her life to suicide. But when she come to Hualien, she has some improvement. This is half a year ago. This video is taken half a year, but now she can walk now. Thank you very much for Chi for our humanity mission. They help. They have this platform for us to share all the stories. And thank you very much for all this equipment, for support them to let them to improve. And this is our Dr. Nin, our superintendent. He's working so hard, a lot of work to do. But when he has time, he will go to our wards to visit all our patients. Give them some encouragement and give them some energy. And we can see that actually this is quite amazing after Dr. Nin's encouragement, and then all this patient will improve very quickly. And 2023, that is and in January, this is middle age. He lives in Taihang. And these photos is happy to share with us. You can see that from the left-hand side, it only has his shoulders can move. The other parts cannot move, and he has done the tracheotomy therapy. You can see in the middle photo, he has done his personalized rehab. And then you can see that on the right-hand side, he can use the walker and can walk by himself. Of course, physiotherapy, the teachers, and will have a plan for him to do how to do the rehab, and we will have a video to share. And Dr. Choi, there is no sound in your side. Have you hear me? Do you hear me? It can move. You can let it move. Dr. Choi, did you hear me? he's off the line now. Is it our part or his part? Today's online is not really good. This one is I play it. This by me, played by me. Before Dr. Choi come back, I talk a little bit. He said that all this paralyzed. This is from accident. Life is so impermanent. We don't know when it will happen, when the impermanent come. So, sorry, doesn't matter. Because my computer has some mistake. Can you play the video on your side? Can you tell me the next page? Then I will know which page to go. We want you to put your mobile phone to be where to go. You are very handsome now, but this is horizontal. I want you to be your this is like that. 100% right. Thank you. Give him a clap. Please continue. We want to share this the third patient. He accident happened this year in the beginning of this year. You can see that he on the right hand side he can walk by himself. He's so touched because he is a father and he is a husband, so he can go back to his family. Then he has confidence now to do the things that he need to do. And we have recently we have the stem cells and have the chips for the treatment onto the patients. And thank you very much for we are in the East, but we have a very outstanding team members. You can see that these three nurses are from our neurotherapy team. They are very mindfully to accompany all our patients. And then our superintendent, Dr. Nin, is supporting us very much. So you can see that we can have our robots to be purchased and then help our patients. That is all the operations, including the stem cells. It's only a small part. We get great support from the robots because they get a great big improvement from this robot. Then, except from this, we have another operation, another treatment called transcranial magnetic stimulation. We talk about the chips. That one is invasive. That one is the operation. But this one is no operation, non-invasive, painless brain device therapy. We put the evoked parents can enhance or inhibit the specific functional areas of the affected brain. This is for the people who have the stroke. There is another one. It's called endogenous stem cells actually is created by Dr. Lin 20 years ago, and we have about 10 to 20 years clinical use. We have, after stem cell proliferation, focused on the damaged central nervous system to achieve the goal of repair. It is, we talk about this robot. This is called exoskeleton robot. This patient is a stroke and she's unconscious and cannot wake up. And we use this after she wake up. We help her to support with this robot, and now she can have her golden recovery area and period. She's doing it herself. You can see that this patient is in permanent because she is a brain stroke. She is a student from Thailand, and there is a lot of machines and a lot of equipment to help her to walk. But for this machine, she cannot walk on herself. But now, because of all the treatment, she can walk on herself and in the walking machine, and she can walk faster and faster. And you can see that she can walk up the stairs and independently. She did not get support. Why she cannot do it by herself? Before she needed support by the others, because she wanted this year in September she can go back to school. She can go back to school to be the students again. Dr. Lin gave her a very big encouragement, and then get help from the whole team. She is working very hard and try to walk back, and then she wants to be a nurse. And after this accident, she can feel that that is very important for the medical and for the care for the patient. So she wants to be a nurse. There is Hualien hospital is the first hospital to have this neurosurgery to get the treatment of the spine injury. There's a lot of people and not organization want inquire about in our hospital how to get the patients or how to get themselves to be treated. Not in our hospital, not only neurotherapy. Actually, we have get help from from all the other departments, including the Chinese department, and that is we have department, and we have a physiotherapy, and we will have the Chichi University medicine communication department. And we thank you for the DITV for this platform to share all our stories. And thank you very much for the charity mission and all the brother and sisters and doing the home visiting and give us a lot of encouragement, a lot of support. And when I'm studying in the university, Chiji University, we always go to home visiting with brother and sister. I don't understand why 80% of the people, when they have the spine injury, they are paralyzed and they are bedridden, and they need to sit on the wheelchair forever. But now I understand that why it's happening. So thank you very much for the charity mission for us to have the chance to go to all these patients' houses, and we can go to the house to encourage them and give them support.
所以很感恩有慈善之业给我们这样子的机会，能够还有给我们的支持，能够让我们更能够帮助这样子的患者，鼓励他们。
And actually, this spine injury and all these treatments and give us the chance to have our formations, then help them and all these treatments and help them to go back to the society, go back to work. And thank you very much, Dr. Choi. You are so handsome. How do you feel when you're offline at the moment? How do you feel? Myself is so and actually at that time I'm so shocked, but myself I told myself that I need to share. I have to share. So actually this is the same as the treatment or the operation. When this way is not correct, cannot walk through, so he will think about the other way. So this is the medical team the wish. Then you can see that the team the neurosurgery, this department is improving. Thank you very much for Dr. Choi. And when you are online reading group, please give us the feedback. Is the feedback from one of the people. They said that thank you very much for the team, and the last PPT is about the formations from medical education and from humanity and charity. That is what Master say that need to have formations, a lot of people to work together, to let the team to be to go ahead. Shilong Yunmei, she write it in English, and it means that they come back from Nepal. Thank you. Another feedback is thank you very much for Dr. Choi's sharing. It is not easy to help all these patients to walk up and then go back to their family, and this is the vision. And then this is Beijing Yao Xinqing said that Dr. Choi and his team is really great. They know how to share, and then we can learn a lot of medical operations and treatment from the sharing. From Canada, Guan Xinling, this is Chi Hospital, and this is the doctors that we trained, and Ray Young and Austin, and have great love. And think about the and the family patients and the families hearts and the aspirations and the wish. So they tried a lot of methods to help them. 扎伊武汉文 this is all the patients, and they do not give themselves up, and then meet these outstanding doctors and teams. Then thank you very much for Dr. Dr. Choi to guide all these young patients, young students, and young doctors to work in this neurosurgery department. 山东威海王会 Gigi medical really do it medical and complete people together. We can see that all these doctors work so mindfully to the patients. And Dr. Lin, our superintendent, go to visit all the patients. 北京、高雄、Hualien, Canada, 广西人 had feedback in the first place, and Shulong Yumei on the first time to give us blessing and give them encouragement. Let us give Dr. Choi a clap. Thank you very much, Dr. Choi. Bye-bye. He's very polite, recent Gigi students. Now today we will have two people to share to talk about Gigi.
Next, we have a sharing from our brothers and sisters. And our first sharing is by Sister Linxie Achun. It's about welcoming and caring for the foreign students. And thousands of miles are connected by a thread. Master said, as we are all born to be brothers in the world, so there is really no need for blood relationship. When a hospital social worker reported to Tzu Chi that a Canadian student who came to Taiwan to study was hospitalized due to an accident, we went to see the student and found out that most of the foreign students were lonely and helpless when they came to Taiwan to study. And after our discussion, it was decided to invite foreign students from universities of Kaohsiung district to Jingshi Hall every second Saturdays of every month for the students from overseas to interact with each other in order for them to learn about their living situations, financial ability, and physical condition, as to present the cultural or spatial food from of different countries every month. We arrange in the form of a tea party and also a warm sharing sessions. Each table has a table leader, usually from the foreign language team. Among them, a foreign student, he owed the school 20,000 New Taiwan dollars for the registration fee. After the team learned about his situation, they immediately pair up with the local charity team to visit and evaluate his situation and soon provide him allowance of the student assistance program. And in order to have the opportunity today let the student know about Shiji, then about Shiji's 4 major missions and also 8 footprints. We arrange a guide tour to let them see Shiji's footprints of love in the suffering countries all over the world for more than 50 years. So in the future, they will be able to sow the seeds of Shiji great love in their countries when they return to their home countries. A seed can give rise to thousands of seeds. Let's pray for the purification of everyone's heart and mind, and for the peace and harmony in the society. The biggest obstacle for foreign students to come to Taiwan is the cultural difference and the language barriers. In order to help them integrate into local communities, a Chinese class was started on May 28th so that the students can learn Chinese happily. At each monthly discussion, a foreigner or the student will be invited to give their feedback. A cousin, a student from Sri Lanka, he recalled the South Asian tsunami. He is very praised how Shiji had helped the victims during the disaster. He will join Shiji when he returned to his home country after finishing overseas study. And this is my sharing today. Thank you. Next, we have sharings from Sister Peng Zifang. Hello, everyone. Today, I would like to share the stories of 3 Chiqings from Kaohsiung University of Science and Technology. The first student is Yi Ren, who is the Vice President of Chiqing Club of Kaohsiung University of Science and Technology. On May 28th, he came to Kaohsiung Jingshi Hall to participate in the hematopoietic stem cell donations to draw blood and create a file. On June 6th, when we held the bone marrow cell donation blood test activity in the University of Science and Technology, I invite him to come to Jingshi Hall as a volunteer on June 11th. He felt that he can become a staff volunteer of this event, so he is very happy. The second student is the President Wei Zi, who came to Kaohsiung by bicycle from Nanzi. When it was raining heavily that day, so his whole body was soaked, and all the brother and sister came to help him. And I even also bought clothes, a volunteer uniform from Da'ai Technology Store for him to change. And a sister asked him why he still came to do the volunteering when it was raining heavily. Wei Zi said, because I promised Sigu I will do that, but I promise others. Moreover, the blood test for bone marrow donation activity is a job to save people. So he also hopes to do his part. The third student is Guan Yi. On June 6th, he came to assist Sigu Bo in a bone marrow donation activity on the campus of Kaohsiung University of Science and Technology. But he is not yet 18 years old and cannot create a file. We encourage him to take the flyer home for his family to refer to. On June 11th, he really brought his mothers and sisters to draw blood and create a file. He is really a loving family. So I was very touched by all those 3 Chiqings. And thank you, all these young people, and they are very good disciples of Master. It is great to have you all. Thank you. This is my sharing today.
Let's just talk about how to, people ask me how to train the train our people. Because this section, this is very good to let the other people know that what we have done in Kaohsiung. So actually, so Yue is our team leader. Actually, they will get a lot of master teachings, wisdom teaching packs, and then to write down to write down in the material. Actually, we will have once a month. We will have this section. Actually, when the session is on, we will invite people to come. Actually, every week I prepare well for this for this reading group. You can read. Do you remember? That is in July, the first week, we have suddenly the electric is down, power off. Then 1 week later, we will have some problem with the PowerPoint, but actually it's out of order sometimes. But it is totally out of order when we are here in our section. So today, in the first one, there is a Malaysia sharing. The PPT cannot work. So actually, we pass. Let us give us a big clap for our own team, audio team. You can see that when you're sitting down peacefully, you can see that they are quite good doing. The team is quite good, but when they are walking around, it means that it's not something wrong.
Yes.
Okay. We change the movement slowly. We work it, do it slowly. Change movement again.
是我开始了吧 ？OK， 是我开始了吧？好。Using both hands and
movement
doing brain exercise. You throw it away and I pick up. It's not hard. Turning the waste into treasure. Great crafting skill, well liked by everyone in the street. Chi forever, Chi forever, forever. 90 years old is good health, able to see and hear well. Recycle volunteers always walk at the front, carrying the community will not fall behind. Many wonderful things are happening. Chi forever, forever. Chi forever, forever. All energetic people are better than young. 102 years old, volunteers so amazing. Long-term care, hand in hand. Feeling relaxed and ease. Many happiness. Chi forever, forever. Chi forever, forever. The young people who left the hometown, the past is just like living in the yesterday's fame. Looking at the white-haired hair in the mirror, I realized that being here 10 years already passed. In fact, I'm serious and hard-working, but reality is different to what I think. Never doubt to myself there will be a day of success. If I have you fighting hard together, I feel hopeful. What we do is not for God to see. For the better or worse, it's still our responsibility. In the road of life, without suffering, one never realizes real sweetness. Only by working hard can we understand the meaning of sweating. Holding hand as companion, no fear to whatever difficulties. Ignore wind and rains, because I have you and you have me. With love, we march on. Yeah. 90 years old, in good health.
Gigi, happy forever. That is all the age group. Yeah. Thank you very much for coming here. And then people please sit down. And today there is our feedback. From Canada, Guanxinlian said that one team after the other team. Yeah, so good. Taoyuan and Beijing, Xiaocheng said that it's go, really, really great. Dr. Choi can speak the story so good, and then very smooth, and we can and the two sisters they are talking so smooth as well. We get understand what they say. And we get so amazed by Dr. Choi's what him and his team in Hualien team work for the patients who are paralyzed and bedridden and cannot walk again. And thank you very much. And no matter where you are, on site, in the library, or at home, can you please share your feedback? And we talk about this Ban jelly. That actually I copy from what I have done in school, in my primary school. Actually, my students they all can talk a lot. At 1 year, I am in year 4, and there is the rebate competition. Actually, I asked my class, do you want to join actually for this rebate competition? There's nobody to raise their hand, but my class, even everybody want to join, but actually I cannot choose someone to join the competition because not the whole class can go. So because the time here is limited, I cannot tell you. I will not tell you how I train them. But finally, I choose two people to go to do the competition. They get better award. So I remember that this story, this from cannot do it to can do it. So when you start it, you will have improvement. This is the feedback from Shenzhen Huang Huining. This is Zhen Kong Miao Yao. This is like the Xijing, one thing, what is Zhen means true. Because we have the photos of the feedback. Kong means there's nothing, emptiness. There's just like the spreading the Dharma on the eye, on the air. Miao is amazing sharing and touching heart stories. For Xijing, she is actually a lot of roles because she plan all this feedback and to plan the editing and the artist version of the Chinese group. So she encouraged Chinese volunteers to join this online group. She said that every time she will get the stars, she doesn't know what to do, but she say that can feel that she can say yes because she can feel that the challenges is coming. So she said that people will say that when you do the artist feedback like this one is only use the app. Some software in the mobile phone is okay, but actually it's not the case. You need to upload some software and you need to learn some computer technologies. That is yes, one brother he said that he doesn't know how to do it, but he learned it and get learn some experience from his son. That is accompanied from Thailand, Yu, and then from then actually they have done the feedback from China's volunteers. That is Lina. She is from England. That is thank you very much for our team. I know from Nina, and then we will have some people that want to join our team. That is one person from Hong Kong should know Cantonese, should know some English. So I want to get her onto our English interpreter. And Chongxing Yi Da Hui talk about Nina, Tsai Nina from England. She only 10 minutes. She can say the stories about England, what the volunteers doing there. There's a lot of things, including home visiting, including walking meditation and reading group, and all these climate change seminars, and all this online student company. And this is another sharer from Beijing, He Jijie. He's the first one to in Chinese group to do the first feedback for the artist one. It is not very easy. And he has shared in our reading group actually for this 2 minutes sharing. Xiting, Wenqing accompany him to do all the testing for the preview and how to share. And today we will have another one, Natura. This is from our deputy CEO in charity. This is the words from Hualien, Wan Dai. She's come back from Kunshan. This is the artist from Kaohsiung, Kanzasi brother. Actually, he will come to online to our library. He will come to Kaohsiung. There's some brothers and sisters say that they will come with him to come to our library. But because of this typhoon, he said that he made the train might cancel, so he tried to change it to online. Do not say sorry. If you can come again, you are very welcome to come. He said that he had the assessment. He bought the ticket already to look at the weather today. This is the 25th. Actually, because of the typhoon, the Hualien will have the typhoon information team. So do you feel that he's a very caring people? He said that he will follow up all the he can come or cannot come. He said that he will change it to online. But he said that he will come. He will find the time to come here. When he come here, he can see our interpreting teams in level 2 because of the typhoon, so he cannot join us in the library. If you can join the Monday charity section about the cases, you can see that the people who organize is Brother Liu. This is from Taoyuan.
Thank you. Now we have Brother Liu Xiaocheng. Yeah, here we can see the drum. Elderly said, don't underestimate them. There's all of them. They are presenting the drum. Yeah. So this is you can see all at our here at the ceremony. This is show your greatest love. Let your love turn into strength, and you can use the G here to help the victims of disasters in Syria and Turkey. This is Brother Liu. I say that I think all of our activities today, we are not just sending love to Turkey and Syria, but we are also planting a blessing seeds for the land of Taiwan and of all the people here. So you can see Brother Liu sharing, and then here you can see this is a earthquake in Hualien.
and also our own brother Liu were also there to give courage to the people during the earthquake there. The master said therefore. As you can see, this is the earthquake. More than 50 households whose house were damaged at that time. But some of them were caused by the dramatic the distribution march. The structure of these households, as you can see, I've seen so far, all of them are good, but from the perspective of residents, the psychological effect is still there. So it is not an easy things to deal with. This is more than 400 volunteers and employees of Tzu Chi volunteers walk onto the streets and from the Jingxi Hall in Hualien to help raise funds. The charity team came to the Market Street Day, and with love, the love started from here to raise funds. The origin of Tzu Chi's, this is from this 30 housewives. We started to collect every bit of love from everyone from this vegetable market. So we have today's Turkey, Syria earthquakes raising funds and raising hearts, raising love. We return to these our origins to help raise funds. So you can see here our affinity. We need to really seize our affinity to go and help those who in need. Again, this one, as you can, even in environmental protection, we see our brother Liu here also take the leads in helping. So all the charities, you can see that we have a lot of charities functions, and all these brother Liu is there to. Yeah, here you can see there's about the environmental education observation. Yeah, we can see that today's this is a very important day for us. It's by us to let the young people think for themselves and think of the solutions for themselves instead of the previous generation helping them in the recycling resources. So you can see everywhere. Also, we can see our brother Liu, and this is during the pandemic time, and you see even at the very beginning, brother Liu is already there in helping. So everything that we can do to help, our Tzu Chi is there to help. This is during the pandemic. This is the boxes of all these anti-pandemic materials containing the masks and is sent out to help the staff. The most important thing for frontline medical staff is to protect the health of all the people. So that's what Tzu Chi does, can do to protect the health, hoping to bring peace to all people's hearts. And so we are a charity organization. So, and during pandemic, we are there to help. So this is you can see the comparison. So when I got the reports and the journals from Brother Liu, I'm very touched because I know that he is really a very compassionate person, and he put his heart and soul to contribute to do such a work. So from today's from his sharing, we will find that this is really very compassionate and bring Tzu Chi doing charity work all around the world. This line drop, I think, again. So so I can continue here, but I think we need to wait for our brother Liu to come back to the settler. I will just continue to share. So today again with our if our internet dropped. So we've been like that in the last few weeks. So hopefully today is the last time we have all this internet drop and so hopefully we can have him back. So he's back now. So I really like to be with you because you have the strength. And well, thank you. So Brother Liu, can you see us? Yes, I can see you all, but can everyone see me? So now your PPT, your report, if you couldn't share it out from your side, we can do it from our side here because you already given us the PPT. So we'll see. So, but if you want us to broadcast your PPT, so you do need to say the next slide so that we know that where you stop and when you need us to change the slides. So now is it my PPT or is it my video? So this is from our side, but so far we from your side we haven't seen any share PPT from your side. So it's okay, Brother Liu. You just continue do the sharing, and we will do the PPT slides from our side. So are you okay from your side there? Yeah. No. We love masters and all Sergi family all around the world, and from Kaohsiung, brothers and sisters, everyone good. I'm very grateful that everyone gave me the opportunity. Brother, can I just interrupt you for a while? Your PPT is not the whole screen. It is still on the small screen. Can you change it to a full screen? This for your PowerPoint. Yes, now, yeah, now it's good. Yeah, I can see there's a lag there. Is it okay? It's all right. Not to worry. So we can see. Yes, Brother Liu, you can continue. Thank you. Thank you, teacher. Thank you to give me the opportunity to come and do the sharing. So everything is moved forward. So to have this opportunity to share with everyone, I'm grateful. So here I just report to everyone. So just to share with everyone, this is the start with 1987 when I went to United States to study. 98. So in 1988 I came back and participate in the work in the Taiwan IBM, and I am also came from a Christian baptized family. So when was told that I ended up going to work at the volunteer in the Buddhist association, I thought it's a little bit didn't think of it because I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian background. I at the time I thought, like, I don't have that affinity because I'm from a Christian background and joining this Buddhism organization. But anyway, I participate and doing volunteer work. That is my affinity with Sergi, and then to start with the Sergi work. So it started with in 2000 and in 2006, 2008. That is my affinity with the Shanghai went to Shanghai to do volunteer work. So at that time I went there for a relief, a disaster relief. But everywhere I heard at the time I went to do volunteering work, but all I heard is about the Sergi people, Sergi volunteers. So so I thought if I can and learn, if I know more and do this with this participate. At the time I was participating in the medical association, but I really enjoy and listen so much about from this volunteering work, and I thought like, you know, I will be I was very happy. That's my first affinity. So my at that time, and now it's a bit different. Like my second day. Yeah. So I've always engaged in this high-tech work with the foreign companies, but I never thought that I will work in this Buddhist charity organization and supervise and manage. So this is like a turning point for me. Like so in 2007 is when I became a commissioner. In 2008, I participated in this medical association. So I went there with the association to do some distribution work. So that is. So in 2008 I went to the with the Shanghai surgery people to care for the victims in the Gansu. So this is when I was at Gansu doing care, home care, and also distribution work. So there is see many. There's when I started visiting the poor, see a lot of suffering, and there's when I know my own blessings, and there's when I feel that you know, my wisdom starting to grow. So this picture is when I see all these little friends, these three little friends here. I at the time when I saw them, they're still young, but I believe that now they're all big already. So in 2009, there's already at Shanghai. Then I from there then went to the Beijing. There is this. So at the time I was just being. So I was at the residency of the Beijing hotel apartments. So this is like around 4 hours. I was with the surgery that we went to this area. So I taught the general affairs in Beijing at the time and went to the Yuan. Then when I went to mainland China at the time, so that time is when I starting to see the poor people, the suffering people. So with surgery volunteers all went to a area of poor like that. I actually have not been in such poor area of have no such there's such a poor place, but able in seeing that, and also like at that time when we went for distribution was really cold. It was winter time, so we went to see, and you can see that their living condition is really really very poor. So this picture give me a deep memory that, you know, all you can see like here in this picture, you can see everything is very dark. It's only a little lights only. Yeah, so there is you can. So my thinking was that my one night staying in the Beijing hotel apartment could be their expenses, like for the whole that can cover the cost for them a lot, you know, their whole expenses for the year. So why I never thought of people. Actually, there's so many poor people around this world. So when we go out to do charity work, we so this is when I learned that, like what Master say, you really need to go into the masses, go among people, then only you can see the suffering of people. So in 2011, this is when I was in around 50 years old. That is when I so at the time when I was doing the volunteer work, also my health is not the best, but I still want to go and help. So I thought, like, if I can come back to Master here to understand more about about Master teachings and Master guidance, and I think it is really will be a good turning point for myself, so that I can when return to be with Master. It's one thought and one moment that is really the turning point for myself, so I can follow closely Master teaching and believe and accept with sincerity the power of mind. I'll turn my will into the power that to go into the right direction, the direction that I want to pursue. So in this picture, this is like I was just thinking, this is in Japan. When we visited this is the Japan earthquake. When we visited there, we just think that is it a natural disaster or is it a man-made disaster? As you can see, this is like a shark cemetery in Japan. There's so many deaths there. So looking at all these lights and all these PowerPoint, all this that really awakened myself. This and this is like a tsunami disaster relief survey in this Kaohsiung city. I believe in karma. I think this thinking whether it is the man-made disaster, I do believe in karma. Witness the tragedy of the city of in Japan, a city known as the Shafin, which was destroyed by fire and in the earthquake and tsunami. I deeply understand the importance of being a vegetarian and respecting life and the cycle of karma and retribution at this time. So in this one is when I participated in this project. This is in Turkey, Istanbul, Turkey, and this is the Syrian refugees who has been in Turkey. So so in 2017, I believe that my affinity is very strong at that time. So at that time, my affinity is to be in Turkey, help brother who in Turkey, and go and do relief suffering. So this is when we opened the Manahai International School for the children. So, and at the time, Master's very supportive, and then that's when we go to went to Turkey, so to spread love and then to help the opening of the school. And here, this is you can see on the right is the our Soji center. And then on the bottom right pictures here is when we do the distributions. When to help, we have brotherhood's wife as well there. So we really want at the time to help these Syrian refugees to help them with the medical charity and humanitarian. So here we can see Brother Hu. He's really, really very, very mindful, very dedicated. Yeah. So holding the list, he goes everywhere to call up and search for the Syrian refugee who needs help. So this is really, they can see his sincerity and yeah, because he knows that there is a lot of people who lost loved ones and lost faith, but Brother Hu understands the situation. He's really caring, and he knows that a lot of people were worried and think that, because they've gone through so much, that will this Syrian refugee do they have faith in us? They're actually wanting to help them sincerely. So you see, like this, from this picture, you can see that people are on the left pictures, there's a truck at the bottom selling fruits and vegetables, and then from the top, people just to come out and then just give the money through just throwing it from the top. And from the right, you can see that these are all the care recipients. So this is a care recipient who show us on the phone that when he was in Syria, he has a big house, but now because of the war, everything is gone, and now he's going through a very difficult, hard time and life. So you can see that here you can see the Manahai schools, international schools that we open. Yeah, we are very grateful that we have such an opportunity to actually open the school, have this contract to open these schools for the Syrian refugee. So we hope that we can. At the time when we first started, we hope that year by year we can increase the number of students and all that. But now it's just already 5 years. Actually, it's been we have lots of students. A lot of Syrian refugees, they couldn't go back anywhere. They ended up staying here in Turkey. So we are very grateful that also we found an area where the Syrian refugees actually they can settle here in Turkey, and Turkey allowed them to settle here in the country. So we really hope that we can establish these schools very well, and hopefully we can nurture these students and growing up with the schools with education in this country, in Turkey. So here you can see the pictures of everyone's helping. So this is really like the cleanup here. You can see is the work of the students and the teachers work together. So this is a picture like when there was one time when we all went there. Yeah, you can see all the hard work of everyone, and with American volunteers, education help, and hopefully through here the Manahai International Schools who also liaise with American schools, so that we hope that in the future that they can also learn online and learn from all our searching volunteers to help that. So and here you can see that me and the Kaohsiung group volunteers here with the students at the school. You can see the happiness of the children at the schools. Here I would like to share some of the pictures of the children. They drew these pictures. That is their reflection of the schools. You can see that the picture of them, what they draw is like the floating the house, the boat, and you can see that whatever they drew is to start off with, they drew everything is very dark and gloomy, but now with the schools and teachings now they change their thinking, so they see love and their life is, you can see like it is brighter like that. So you can see this picture also is like a pair of hands that Sergi people went there to save the Syrian refugees. So you can see is also the picture is like we are like an angel. This is two ladies here holding the picture of angels. So this little another picture, this little girls that she drew this, and it's pictures of, you can see that Sergi people holding her hand. So this is all is the love that they can feel with from our Sergi volunteers. You know, Muslim volunteers from Buddhist group go to the Catholic in Poland to help the Ukrainian refugees. This is also another help that we did. So across religion, races, and countries, it doesn't matter what religion you are, and we still go there to help. So since the 2014, since we provide international disaster relief, we have been regardless of which country we be there to help. So there is some areas of disasters where we couldn't go in to help, but I have to thank the for this. I really have to thank the volunteers from Malaysia who went in to help, even though it was not easy to go in to help in a lot of disaster area. This is like in the hometown of Buddha. This is the in Nepal 2019 2020. We really appreciate the Malaysian volunteers to take the lead. This here you can see this is as you can see, this is a picture of the where during the wind and the rain, you can see even the housing like that. It is not really to stay in the house that can withstand the wind and rain in such condition houses. This is the experiencing the sharing in the Nepal in 2019 2010. This is really fortunate enough to be there to witness the hardship of these local people. The backwardness and the property of the facilities, medicals, and education environment there is really unimaginable. Here you can see the house. You don't know is a house, is it closed or open because there's no roof. And this is also like the picture of the person who actually lying there. This is the hardship you can imagine. Yeah. So here, this is like a medical treatment place in that in there, but this is just a little window that you can see. So when I went there to where the Buddha birthplace is, and went to the kind of, this one is like the only medical place there. I feel that, I feel very, very touched. So again, like as this from in the medical area, the clinic there, you can see this is the only the condition of that medical place. So like you live in Taiwan, like you don't see such things or conditions. So here we can start thinking like, like how can 2000 years ago and 2000 years later now, the Lumbini in Nepal, how come the condition is still the same? This is this is like history. This is the birthplace of Buddha, but it's still the same. You can see that that they really need help. That master always said to turn this Buddha birthplace into the only way is to provide education so that the children through the education can and make a change to this place. But I feel like I couldn't be like the Singaporean Malaysian volunteers who have been so dedicated to go to this to Nepal here to help to relieve suffering. So this one is a picture where you can see that on the day, this is the place that is where they sleep, just a simple bench like that, and that is their sleeping place. So what I remember that there's a lot of little children just on the ground there, kneeling down there, and then there's how they eat, they live, they play. So I think with our surgery volunteers going there to help, I think we will make a big change to their life, So I believe because like what you see, belief is because I see because now I believe it. So to persevere, this is because of hope that I can persevere, and I must be persistent if I want to see hope in making a change in this place. So I really hope that we can turn this dream, this wealth, love. The meaning of it is that with love, meaning that we can take stock in our life. We will actually we can be rich in life, not just in life, but in the spiritual level of life. If we go out to do good things to help others, I can become a better me. Sergi can become a better Sergi. So this is a picture of the little student who drew this picture of me. How old is this student? I don't have the opportunity to meet this student, but I was given this picture to me by this student. So like I was saying, a man's dream is just a dream, but a group of people's dream, it will become a reality. The accumulated experience of each person on the path of Bodhisattva is really it's really something that's really meaningful. So in this, are you sure this is just a little friend who drew this? They are very capable to draw this, but so yes, they say it's a student. I believe that this student must have a very very talented skills to draw these pictures of me. So this is I have a question. Is it just you only got this picture? Is it, or everyone got a picture drawn to I'm not sure, but I think this is given to me, passed on to me by Brother Hu. So I don't know who else got the picture, but I got this picture. So very grateful. So Brother Liu, thank you. Can you close your stop the sharing of your PPT first? And here I want to show you that I also have a picture of the drawing. Then for me, it's drawn by the Dai and technology. As someone, I really like this picture. So this one, you can see the similarity of my face. Now it's a picture of me. Like when I was maybe younger looking there. Brother Liu, we haven't finished yet. Can you turn on your, you can still turn on your yeah your computer your sharing here, because we haven't finished yet. We can still want to see your handsome face there. So you can see you then. Yeah, just very thankful to Brother Liu sharing with us. So this is a feedback that we say that, you know, it's very grateful to see Brother Liu sharing, especially is from a Christian background, but you know, going to the Buddhism organization here and become our volunteer and staff of our Sergi. So we are very grateful. Yeah, able to listen to Brother Liu's, even the voice and the sharing. We are very grateful. This is from Canada feedback. So we're grateful to see that how Brother Liu sees the opportunity and sees the affinity to go into the masses, go into the charity works to help. Brother Liu, you are masters, true masters disciples.
I have been in the same team as Dr. and brother. So I have seen him how he do the relief work, and I have learned a lot from him. Thank you very much for Mr. Liu to tell us the value of his life, and this is great love, and then give us a very valuable Qiji history. Thank you very much, everyone, to give feedback for Mr. Liu. There's one person do the job mission just like the dream, but the group of people doing work on that dream, it will have a great achievement. I prepare a card to give it to Mr. Liu. Yeah, he accepted my card, and he gave me fighting side, so give me encouragement. He's always have the feedback and let us know that he's there. Thank you very much, Mr. Liu. Yeah, I just say. Teacher Meiyun, you said that the team from the feedback, I'm thank you for that team, and that is the team that you talk about. There is some people there, my seniors. When I'm in Beijing, they help me a lot. Xiaocheng, Meiyun, they are my team. No matter where they are sometimes in Beijing, sometimes in USA, sometimes in Taiwan, but they always support us and then encourage a lot of Chinese volunteers from China. They join our online group. Next time when the China team come to Kaohsiung, I hope that Mr. Liu can come here to give us encouragement. This is the new one. When we step forward, we will have the good affinity. Thank you very much. Then let us talk about the Linxie products. That is the 9th of August. That is the first Wednesday of every month. 2, 4. We have the this sewing group about the knitting and open the sewing. Please let us know. We will invite them to join us. And look at all this Linxie product. There's a lot of reading and a lot of herbal tea and before 30th of July. Then when you go to our team or go to the library, you can there is a lot of bonus, a lot of discount. And you can see this is the hand sanitizer. I have seen the big group bought this cleaning products. Why we buy it? Because this is really effective. When you have time, if you have no time, I welcome you to come to our library to have a look. Next week, we will have to England. Yes, Lan Xinling, she's in our team, and Zhang Yating, and Guy Reader is Kaohsiung Zejin sister. She is the one who planned to come today, but she cannot come. Next week, we will have the good story. We need to change our mind. One is Sister Julia from Gold Coast. 2 sister they can talk a lot. I like you because of positive energy. Today we have a new one. We need to go ahead, step forward, and we will have good affinity. And we say goodbye to Master and all the Linxie album Sifu and all the brother and sister. See you next week.